Oh, what's up, guys? You guys are here at my house with me right now. It is currently 4:30 in the morning. Don't have time to work on this thing, so I got to make time to work on it. So I'm working on it before work. So what I'm doing is starting to take all the masking off. I've got my clear on. It's got plenty of coats of clear. I'm pretty sure all I got to do now is just wet sand it, paint some miscellaneous trim, and then it should look good. But yeah, I'm gonna set the phone down and then you guys are gonna watch me take the masking off of this thing. And then what I gotta do is I gotta drive it to the shop to put on the rest of the miscellaneous trim, clean it up, wet sand it, etc. So here we go. All right, of course we get the masking off of this thing and the battery is deader than a doornail. So I've got my jump box on there charging it. For some reason my excess power battery charger for my race car won't charge it. So you got the jump box sitting on it, plugged in for a little bit. Make sure the light's on here. Yeah, so it's got battery power. All right, let's get this thing charged up and then try and wiggle my way out of here and we'll get this thing to the shop. A little bit bouncy on the ride, not too bad though. Look at all the room back here, man. It's awesome. Just a regular old drive to work. All right, we made it to work. So let's get some trim on if we can here before I clock in. Started unloading some stuff. I got a couple little trim pieces that I gotta paint still. These guys right here, I'm thinking about doing actually a different color, like an offset color. As well as the mirrors too, I have to paint those still. So just unloading some trim. I'm gonna start putting stuff on and then go back over it. I'll probably start wet sanding and buffing it. What's up, guys? We're here with the Wagon Arsenal. So this is our little collection of wagons. We've got Cotton, which was one that we picked up from a guy out in California and broke the engine already in that one. So this thing has got some special plans going on. We've already had the guys over there at Clark's Auto Body repaint this car. The interior is super mint in it. It's already got aftermarket control arm, suspension, stuff like that. So the plan with this one kind of is we want to turn it into like a maybe entry-level drag car. Like, I'm not talking anything like what we got, like 10 seconds, 11 seconds is what I mean. Just something maybe for my sister to drive. Then, obviously, we've got the main wagon, the first wagon, the Boostmaster wagon. I mean, you guys already know about that. We video this thing all the time. But we have the OG. And then here, we've got Pearl. Now this is the one that we bought in Sick Week 2023. Yeah, 2023. And bought it for 600 bucks. We had our boy Bert put a fuel pump in it. Shout out to Bert. And we drove this sucker for 600 bucks at a fuel pump all the way from Florida to Michigan to the shop. So, and it's still hanging in there to this day. Never really had to work on it at all. So this one, we had the interior redone. So all the interior in this thing has been redone, new leather. This used to have very similar seats to this, but they were just completely trashed, probably just baked from that Florida sun sitting outside all that time. But this thing's pretty cool. Good wheel and tire on it. It's been lowered front and rear. Paint needs a little touch up, but overall, good daily. My dad literally drove this thing to work today, so it's a real deal. But we got something super cool. If you look right here. This is my wagon. Obviously, if you guys have been watching that channel, you watched me work on this thing and paint it. So I've put a few coats of clear on it. It's ready to be now wet sanded and buffed to make this thing glisten and shine. Right now it's a little bit rough. It just needs a little work in the wet sanding department, but it's got plenty of clear on it. The flake is buried. So we're gonna get to work on this thing. I didn't quite get to the timeline that I wanted to, and having this thing completed for this video, which kind of sucks, but I only got so much time in a day, you know. So I just got to touch up the front bumper, which is not on it. Do these side panels right here, the B pillars, yeah, no, A, B, C pillars technically. And I got to paint the mirrors, just crap like that. So this thing's coming along good. Definitely be checking for updates on this. We'll be posting things throughout the channel, I'm sure. But just putting trim and seals on this thing like you guys saw in the time lapse before. Another thing that you guys have been wondering about is the Mustang. Don't worry, I'm not forgetting about it. It's right over here. So the Mustang, it's still here, it's still running, everything is perfectly fine. I posted up a short earlier where I was welding up a new pickup tube for my wet/dry sump. Just trying to fix a little oil pressure drop issue that I have when I'm making a quarter-mile pass. So did that, changed converters. So shout out to Neil Chance, we changed to a looser converter and it seems to come up on the brake really nice now. So I'm just working on tune-up stuff. I'll show you guys here in a minute what it does when it's on the brake. It's significantly better. Before, like, I spent 10 seconds on the brake, it won't even get to 4,000. Now I stomp on it, it gets right up to like 4,400. I start yanking timing out, starts building boost. So I got a little bit of refiguring out to do as far as my timing and how much timing it's pulling and fuel modifiers, stuff like that, to get it to come up and build boost really nice. But I'm sure it's gonna do it because I have the RPM. So I'll pull out the laptop, show you guys some things on that. I'll put it on the brake for you so you guys can see what it's doing now versus what it was before. Significantly better. But as far as the front end goes, that was another thing that I've been looking at. I want to do a carbon fiber Cobra front bumper and a nice short cowl hood on this thing, carbon fiber. And then I think I want to keep the raw carbon fiber look and then just clear over it, just make it glass smooth. I think that would look sick. But yeah, that's pretty much it on this. The only thing that I'm really waiting on is I got to do a new catch can, so I'm changing that out for a motion catch can, and then the front end. So I'm holding out on the front end because, guys, it's a carbon fiber front end. It costs like $4 grand, so bear with me here. I'm trying to save some money, you know. But yeah, let's fire this thing up, get it warmed up. It's been pretty good, but typically it's sat for, I mean, a couple weeks. So if it starts right up and the battery is not a little bit drained, because it does have a slight draw on it. Let's see, hopefully we don't have to put it into a battery charger. It's gonna take a minute. Oh yeah, she's dead. Okay, we'll be right back after this short break. All right, try number 2, let's go. Now let her warm up a little bit. There you go. See? Obviously that was much better. I was just looking at it on there, and actually with this timing table that I just dumped in it and this tune, it went over the boost that I wanted. And I don't know, we'll take a look at how long it is, but I thought I saw like 15 pounds, which is more than I'll leave on probably for now. Oh yeah, my boost is just skyrocketing. I think I need to work on the table a little bit, but yeah, I mean, it was up RPM wise. It was on the chip, and I have the chip set higher than I've ever had it before at like 4650, I think is what it's at right now. And it reached that in just over 2 seconds. And then it had made my target boost for at leave at 4 seconds, which is fine, but I think I can get it even better if I do this.
That sounds super good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I can see it's up in RPM, and it's starting to try to build boost up through here, and I'm wondering if I yank some more out ahead of time and then make these numbers bigger, these numbers smaller, because I saw it kind of went straight across here, got to like 4 pounds, and then it started popping and banging, and then just shot straight up. So I'm wondering if I can kind of smooth that over, maybe take some timing, or put some timing in rather right here to get it to not be quite so aggressive. And I'm thinking that will get us up, you know, with a little bit more work. I'll be in the, you know, 2 or 3 second range to be at full boost, which is what my goal kind of is. So I'm pretty happy with the way this converter is turning out. Yeah, so pretty happy with that for sure. Right now the plan is next week Thursday is going to be another Mustang video, so I'm planning on taking this thing to the track tomorrow, Friday, to get some testing in. So it's just gonna, I think they just have an open bracket race or whatever going on this weekend, so I'm gonna get in the open testing, and I'm hoping that it's not gonna be crazy busy, so I can at least get 2 or 3 passes would be my hope. So just taking it to open testing this weekend, and then I got a busy weekend ahead, so I'm gonna do all I can do to try and get this thing down the track, which at this point with this converter and what I'm seeing in that data log, we should be getting after a 60 foot pretty good, or we'll be doing crazy wheelies. Either way, it's gonna be cool. So with that being said, appreciate your guys' patronage. Thanks for watching. As always, click the like button, click the subscribe button, help me out, leave a comment, tell me what you want to see more of, what you want to see less of, as always. And look for the next video next Thursday. So we're gonna have some more Mustang content out, maybe a little bit more Wagon content out. I don't know, I'm getting pretty burned up on that thing. Anyways, I'm Kyle Morris. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel.